Hello, hi, this is Matt Bradley-Tschirgi with a really quick look here at Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. We finally got an announcement from Square Enix, an official announcement about the release date, and it's not good news. On the other hand, in game development, they say, as the developers 3D Realms of Duke Nukem Forever said, it'll be done when it's done. And that game took, decades. This is I wouldn't say a remake exactly, but like a remaster, certainly more than a port of Final Fantasy VI. And it's not going to be out till February 2022. We're going to read over the whole thing, and I'll kind of give my commentary as we read over it. And hope you enjoy these videos. Like, subscribe, all the stuff down there. Share, talk about it with your friends, all that good stuff. And let's go take a look at this document. Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster launches in February 2022. So, I mean, this is December 2021, very near the end of the year. February 2022, it's my birthday. So, I mean, there's always RPGs in that month, it feels like. So, that'll be fun to get this game. I had, the newer version of it with the music, the Pixel Remaster in February 2022. I recall people saying Square Enix promised it would come out in 2021. I don't recall them specifically saying that. I do recall the webpage saying coming soon. For some reason, I thought it would all come over the summer at the beginning of this year. I was pretty optimistic. And but Square Enix is busy, and these Pixel remasters, I don't think, are their biggest priority. You have the expansion to Final Fantasy XIV Online that just came out. Also, in I believe February or March of 2022, they have that Final Fantasy thing by Team Ninja that takes place during Final Fantasy One, and Chaos is the villain, and he plays these kind of moody dudes, slicing at monsters and stuff. Is it Stranger to Paradise, something like that? So I mean, it makes sense why the date would slip. On the other hand, they hit the other five. They got the other five games out in the course of a year. What's with this one that's making it take so much longer? Let's continue reading. In order to bring you the best experience possible, we're allowing the necessary time to apply final polish while finishing development on the game. I'd like to see what their internal goals were when they were doing this. I'm curious as to the size of the team. I don't think it's that big, and I'm wondering what bugs might have happened to mess all this up, because all these are done. These versions are done in Unity, the Pixel Remaster versions. And Final Fantasy VI is the longest game. On the other hand, Final Fantasy V is no slouch. Final Fantasy III is a pretty long game. And with the 16-bit titles, Final Fantasy IV, V, and VI, respectively, on Pixel Remaster, it feels like there's less work being done because the graphics looked better to begin with, if you know what I mean, like with the 16-bit look compared to the 8-bit Nintendo stuff they were trying to move away from. The whole point of Pixel Remaster was to have everything at parity to each other, that it felt sort of cohesive with the UI, how the spells looked, easier difficulty, the orchestrated music with some live instruments, and so forth. So also noting here, we will be adding new items for those that pre-purchase the game individually or have purchased the Pixel Remaster bundle on Steam. I don't think they have the option to pre-purchase it individually yet. As far as I know, they usually do that just a few weeks before launch. But that they're throwing in some extra stuff is kind of an apology, is neat. It looks like, I looked at the list, looks like a few more time-lapsed remixes and some more wallpaper. So it's better than nothing. As far as extras go, for pre-ordering, those aren't that great compared to some other titles. And finally, we're looking forward to sharing the final title in our Pixel Remaster series with you all early next year, and we hope you're looking forward to it. That's an understatement. Final Fantasy VI is absolutely my favorite of these first six Final Fantasy games in the 8 and 16-bit era, and I can't wait to play the Pixel Remaster version. Too bad it's in February 2022. It would have been fun to play this with some time off I have now around Christmas time, but instead I'm just going to... I still got to play a lot of the other ones, to be honest, and I should probably start streaming those on a more regular basis. My schedule's kind of all over the place. But I do miss streaming the games from time again, so that'd be fun to do something with that. And Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster, February 2022. It's better to know than to not know. At least Square Enix said something. I hope it's earlier in the month, not later in the month, and I hope it doesn't slip again. So I'm sure we'll have more news for Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster coming, so just please subscribe and turn the notifications on and so forth. So you know when, click the bell icon and all that. So you know when I do a new video, whether it's about Final Fantasy Fixer Remaster and so forth or something else. On Twitter, I'm at MATWBT. Hope you like this video. And again, Final Fantasy VI Fixer Remaster coming in February 2022. Can't wait to talk about the game when it comes out. Bye.